great marijuana. That is the purpose of this meeting, ladies and gentlemen.
Marijuana is referred to as Mary Jane, pot, weed, or tea.
That Michoacan, man, Acapulco Gold, man. I even smoke that tight stick.
We're smoking reefer.
The realest thing smoking on the internet. The Podheads Web Show.
Hey, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is 420 on another hashtag Weed Wednesday. You are in the cipher with the Podheads.
That's right.
It's your Commander-in-Chief, Frank the Tank. And as always, I'm hanging with my very best bud here, JB Perez.
What's up? That's right. Hashtag Weed Wednesdays. These days come quick. Shout out to you guys if you're here watching us live every Wednesday at 7 o'clock. We're a little late again, but you know how it goes. We're the Podheads. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Shout out to you, Twitch. We love you. Apple Podcasts, we're there too. WJHM102james.com. Joe Boy, we love you, bro. Be safe.
Yeah, Rock 100 DIZ too. I talked to Joe Boy, and my God, this guy Joe Boy, speaking of him, back from the dead.
Literally, right?
Literally twice, 2 times. Listen, I'll get more into that, but COVID is back with a vengeance. The Empire Strikes Back.
Episode 6.
Yeah, dude, it ain't no joke right now. There's new Delta variant. So COVID is back. The Olympics are weird,
right?
To say the least.
Are they even here? Like, did you know they already been started? Like, it is weird.
And so there's a couple things going on. So anyway, it's gonna be a good one. Let's just do this as we always do.
Yeah.
A couple things changing, couple of transitions happening with the radio station and the way we do things on here on Facebook Live and on Instagram and all that stuff. So anyway, we appreciate anybody out there watching, following. Make sure you share that and comment. We like chatting with y'all.
This is episode 99, right?
99,
Like, it's kind of numbing right now. Like 100 is right there. We've been doing this for the radio for 100 episodes. Hundreds before that too. I mean,
we just started doing the live on social media.
Yeah.
We've been doing the recordings for WJHM for a while. We were on other, separate independent places even before that.
Exactly.
But now, like I said, like you said, anywhere you get your podcast, anywhere you like to listen to people talking shit. iHeartRadio, we're on there. Apple Podcasts, Google, anywhere. The Podheads Web Show.
Yeah. We're gonna, like I said, 99, but for 100, we're gonna do something really special here in the Cypher. So make sure you're here with us next week.
Absolutely. Shout out to all of our friends out there. Like I said, the WJHM, the Sneaker Division, Car Guy Coffee Podcast, Sunny Talent, and all the guys there at Set Gang South. If I forget your GCW,
of course,
right? Vertebraker, the guys. Anyway, it's a pretty chill episode. It's been a crazy week.
To say the least.
We're both a little beat up and just strung a little thin, I guess you could say.
Literally.
So we're just taking it easy. I highly doubt.
I promise
we're gonna get.
No, we're not gonna.
We're gonna get the same spin on the same thing.
I promise you that I roll the wheel before the show starts. It's like I need to hit this pipe or bong, excuse me.
Bong. We needed to land on bong.
Yes, because we're, like you said, we're strung out, we're not really ready. And I swear to you, on all that is marijuana and cannabis, it landed on bong. Just take our word for it. So we're doing the bong.
Yeah. We're going to go ahead and
bring it out here, man.
We're going to break Meredith out.
Hey, shout out to one of our good friends out there.
This is our bong Meredith.
Yep.
For anybody that wants to meet her. It's very nice, right? Phoenix Star. It was a gift from a good friend of ours, friend of the show and whatnot. So shout out to you guys. So we named the piece after her.
Yes.
And JB actually broke the down stem.
I did, but I'm glad it was only the down stem because you can replace that.
Yeah. So it's not really hitting right, but we're going to do this anyway.
Go for it, brother. Go
JB.
for it. Woo, man. You said it, man. Strong, thin. This week has been not hell. It's just like... Thank God for cannabis, because if it wasn't for cannabis, I don't know if I could have done this weekend. I moved. We're here in Florida in the Cypher, and I've been here for a long time. But I do have a family. I have a kid. I have a wife.
Yeah.
I have a family to be responsible for. And ultimately, finally, after a year down, I made enough money and enough, connections or whatnot to get them down here.
So here's the skinny, right? here's the rub. The rub, so to speak. So about a year ago, almost to the day, about a year ago, COVID had hit JB's company. JB was working for a actually very good up and coming company, making really good money.
Yeah, 6 figures was not unreasonable to think in the future. Like it was a really good job.
Right. And I mean, some of the things that you told me that they did for you guys, even during the pandemic, was incredible. But anyway, they succumbed to the situation and they had to let people go.
Yeah,
JB
COVID got me, and I was the bottom guy on the totem pole, so I was like, go. Done. What the hell do I do?
I was at a place in my life and my mental health. We're going to talk about mental health later on in the show. But I was at a place in my mind, in my heart, where I just couldn't go another day. I couldn't spend another second working in the office that I was working at for the last better part of the decade, almost 8 years.
Yeah, dude, a long time.
And with, again, another pretty cushy situation.
You think about it.
All I got to do is stay
show
there,
up.
and my retirement is set. Yeah,
that's a good point.
Pretty hard to get fired from that job. But I called up JB and said, bro, if you are down to come on down, move back down to Florida, and help me start a business.
The price is right.
We'll we'll do this. And JB came, right? He left his family up there and
literally
he came down and got to work. And a year later, he's able to move his family back down, so things are looking good. Thank goodness.
Yeah. Shout out to me for sticking at a year. Like, a year is a long time.
A long time to be away from your family. Yeah.
Thank you. Like, I was thinking about this and about how successful you're going to pay for it one way or the other. You're sacrificing something. Whether it's your family like me or your money or your time or anything, you are going, if you want to be an owner, be your own boss, a CEO of your own bag, you're going to have to work hard and sacrifice something. And ultimately, I had to sacrifice my family, my whole family for a year. Now, granted, I did go up there when I could afford it, but I miss my baby. I miss my little baby. And a year later, here we go. We stuck with it. Thank goodness I did. And my family's finally here. So I spent all weekend, bro, just driving, man. I swear, I said to myself 5 years ago, when I move again, I'm not touching a goddamn box. I'm not moving anything because moving freaking sucks, man. Yeah. Moving is literally one of the biggest things I hate in the world. And here I go, I did it again. So, long story short, U-Hauled that shit, man. Put everything in a U-Haul, hitched the trailer back to put the car, and we drove from Massachusetts.
All the way from Massachusetts.
All the way to
How many miles is that?
I think on the books it's a little over 1,000.
Oh, okay.
A little over 1,000. And Google Maps said it was 18 hours, but it wasn't 18 hours for me. Not only because I was hauling a trailer, I was slow going. It might be 18 hours if you're doing a speed limit, 65, 70, 75, which is speed limit these days. I was stuck doing 55. 60. And it's just so slow. It's grueling. It's painful. As you see other cars just driving past, and you want to go faster, and then it started raining. So when it starts raining, it's even that much slower. It's just miserable.
Yeah,
just the whole trip was goddamn miserable. I'm glad it's over. It's pretty much 24 hours. Slept on the side of the road.
Wow, yeah.
And that was it because I had no money for a hotel. Speaking of money, I don't ever remember a move ever costing me as much as this move. And I did it myself.
Yeah.
I feel like if I paid somebody, it's going to cost me about...
It sounded like the prices for the rental truck, because I don't want to mention the name of the company that anybody...
I don't know. Pick one. There's three of them. Yeah. All three of them were ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Take your pick. They were all expensive as shit.
Yeah, you know what? I can't. When you told me how much over is $2,000, over $3,000,
over $3,000, just the moving truck, just the moving truck.
That's not including the trailer for the car.
No insurance.
Which you also needed.
No taxes, nothing.
Did you get the insurance?
I did.
Yeah,
I
it's
did.
just like
bro,
that peace of mind.
Bro, they got me. That was another. What's another $300 when I'm already $4,000 in the hole for
In
the
case
peace of
something
mind?
happens.
Yeah.
You know, it almost makes you want to crash it on purpose.
Bro, I told that to this lady. It's like, I'm gonna drive like a maniac now because that's what you covered me for.
You told me, yeah, anything can happen.
Anything
to
can
it
happen.
as long as it, yeah. So.
You seen that Jackass? Was it a Jackass? They rented a truck or something, brought it back. No, I'm good. Test drive wasn't very good. Tore it up. Yeah, it felt that way. I wanted to get my money's worth, but it was a peace of mind because I do remember very specifically other times when even in a regular rental, I'm like, fuck, don't hit me. Fuck, don't hit me.
God, yeah.
No, don't hit me. But I was chilling. I had the floor, the accelerator on the ground, windows up, windows down, AC up. Like, I didn't care about that U-Haul truck. Well, I think at the end of it all, not only the trailer, not only the U-Haul truck, the trailer, the insurance, the gas, which was $100 every single time I stopped, and we stopped 4 times. Wow. Okay, toll roads. God damn it, New Jersey. Like, F you right now. Tolls, bro. It's going to be a $4,000 movie. It's going to cost me $4,000 to bring my family from Massachusetts to Florida. And that's the cost of love right there.
Yeah. That's
bring my
crazy.
family. But you know what? All worth it at the end. I wouldn't do it if I didn't believe in what we were doing, right?
Exactly.
The reason why we did all this.
Yeah.
So I'm happy. I'm finally here in the side for smoking. Man, it was a rough trip.
Over, yeah.
Rough trip, man.
It's over, yeah.
Yeah, it's over.
I tell you what, without certain goodies and without
Yes.
certain activities, like I would never condone smoking and driving while intoxicated, nor would I ever condone like driving distracted. But bro, damn it, if I'm not baked and at least listening to some Netflix,
yes, exactly.
have that damn drive.
I can honestly say I was inebriated the whole time. I had to have been, and I wasn't stone cold. Like, I wasn't like that. But if you're a weed smoker, you know what's up. You had to. That trip was brutal. I can't imagine it not being doing that sober.
Yeah, what about an airlines? What about, maybe I'm just baked here, by the way.
Yes,
past that. What about an airlines that will is pro weed and where you can smoke on the airplane?
What is Snoop Dogg here? What movie is this? Soul Plane. They already did that, bro. Soul Plane Airlines. Let's hook it up.
Shit.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? They stopped smoking in airplanes because not for the health part of it, I guess. Like, it wasn't anything.
Sure,
It just,
you can't just,
whatever. So I don't think there's anything like. If it was legal federally, which it might be soon, looking at you, Governor, governors out there. Schumer. We're looking at you. Why not? Right?
Why not? That's the question we ask here on the show. Why not?
Why
anyway,
not?
we got to get to break for radio here, so we'll be right back. You're listening to the Podheads.
Yep.
And if you're watching, then you already know we're doing it like this. We're going to have to
break.
bring back commercials. We got to pay some bills.
Yeah, we do.
Producer called.
The boss.
Yeah, basically a station manager
He's
called.
saying, "What the F are you guys
said,
think you're doing?" Huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but we have an idea of how to play this for our fans out here watching us live. So we're not gonna go away, but we do have to start playing our commercials back. Next time we'll fix it. For sure.
Anyway, you want to share this thing here?
Yeah, I do want to share. If you're out there watching it, please share our stream. We're here every Wednesday, the Podheads. Now that my family's here, right? Now things are a little bit more settled. The Podheads will have a little bit more time to get out into the city. Maybe go see Sonny Italian in his battles. GCW, we owe them a visit. Yeah, man. The Podheads needs to get back out on the town. That's some of our most fun times is when the Podheads do on the streets.
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. I want to go doing do some trivia some places.
Yeah, especially trivia.
Have some fun, get out in the street. Mm-hmm. I told you guys I just got this iPhone and I'm just so bad with
Still,
it.
A week and a half.
I feel so old.
All right, there is a learning, there are like what are they called, milestones you need to reach, bro. All right. It's a you problem, man.
Yeah, it is. It is operator error, yes. I'm sure. But yeah, man.
Crazy.
Hey, Fred Lenartz is on
What's
there.
up? Car Guy Coffee.
Car Guy Coffee. Those guys are awesome, man. Really awesome.
Definitely.
Doing big things over there.
Can't wait
Do you
to
know how
yeah.
to share this shit? I don't know how to do this.
I'm gonna share it,
Yeah,
guys.
you go ahead and share it. Share it to me, too.
Share it to you.
Oh, there we go. Somebody's got it up here.
Thank you. Yeah, so let's get back to it, bro.
Nah, hold on. How the hell? Yeah. See, I don't know how to do this shit. There we go.
There you go. Hit share. The button says share.
I think we're figuring it out now.
That is definitely one of our kryptonites.
We got
Is this
share
social
on,
media
WJ
stuff.
Gem, brother.
Social media, technology. We need to get my
You know how to
bag.
share from WJ Gem?
I do. I just did it.
Oh, my man. All right. I am old as hell, bro. I'm the oldest 36-year-old you've ever met. I love my oldies. I still listen to 50s. Right? We be riding. I like my old music. I like my old movies.
You are an old
I like
soul
old,
guy.
Westerns. Old Clint Eastwood shit. It's just what it is, man.
Mm-hmm.
I was born out of my time. I feel like I probably was like. I feel like I've died. The guy, Lieutenant Dan. I'm like the real life Lieutenant. I feel like I've died in like every war. Somehow I made it out of this one.
There you go.
And now I'm just
there.
here.
Yeah,
Just
you're
existing.
definitely an old soul.
Barely
man.
alive. Anyway, so let's bring
go
it
back.
back. Let's
Absolutely.
get the time because I know we're all off time now. You
Yeah,
want to
man.
reset that?
Hit us. All right, go
Because
ahead.
we're not going to be nowhere near that, right? I'll just go back to 13.
Go for it.
Go ahead. All right. Get my bubbles, man. Give me my bubbles, man. You're back in the cipher with the Podheads. If you're listening, WJHM12jams.com. Get the app, all that good stuff. Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio. We're everywhere. The Podheads Web Show. I promise you there's an episode out there for you. We have a lot of fun on here. COVID has had things kind of crazy, and I know COVID is making a comeback. But I promise you we're going to be interviewing some really interesting people, getting out there and doing some new and fun, interesting things really soon. Our next episode is episode 100.
Yes, sir.
I don't know. We might have to holler at Sunny Tyler Set
Right?
Gang and do something. We might have to do something. There's
It's
going to be a
gonna
lot
be
of
special.
weed smoke.
Yes.
I know that.
Very, very special.
But yeah, there's a lot of things going on. Speaking of COVID, man, COVID is crazy. I told you guys earlier, Joe Boy, our station manager, this guy, told me today he died twice. Maybe I'm just high and misremembering that, but
No.
I'm pretty damn sure that he told me he died twice.
I believe it.
And they resuscitated him.
Wow.
Was on oxygen, all that good stuff.
Is on oxygen right now. Like he's
Yeah, he's still on oxygen.
Yeah.
30 days mandatory oxygen to just recover from what COVID did to the man. And this was a guy who was very, I wouldn't call him an anti-vaxxer, but was just kind of, I'll hold out till I absolutely have to. I've got friends, I've got family who tell me, I'm not vaccinated. I'm not getting the vaccine. I'm not getting my kids vaccinated. And I respect that, and I love y'all, but this guy, Joe, everybody that is like, I'm not getting vaccinated, that gets it is like, oh shit, I should have got vaccinated.
should have gotten it.
Yeah, I should go out there and get
Yeah.
vaccinated. So I'm just saying, save yourself a little PSA from Frank the Tank and the Podheads. Save yourself the drama. Like honestly, number one, there's no chips in the goddamn vaccines. So if you're worried about anything else,
You're worried about chips? Here's your chip right here. They're tracking you
you're
right
already
here.
tracking.
Exactly.
Damn it.
What you worried
Exactly.
about?
You've already sold your damn asshole to Facebook like 5 years ago.
Every time you wake up. Yeah.
So point is look, man.
Trust the science.
Yeah, trust the science. Right?
If you're not being vaccinated because of some chip conspiracy or some just non-scientific way, then you're probably doing yourself a disservice. I don't know what Joe Boy's reasoning behind not doing it. Maybe we'll ask him, but hindsight being 2020, he's vaccinated now. I promise you. So him being an example. But if you just take anybody, if the choice was in front of you, right, not being vaccinated with a chance of never getting it, or the chance of getting it and you might not die, but you are going to get fucked up. Like you are hurting, breathing oxygen. Like why not? You know what I mean? Like
That's
why
what I'm saying.
not?
Like what's the alternative?
Yeah, like what's the alternative?
So I mean, what's the alternative?
Yeah.
So the number one, it's not a tracking thing.
Right.
So
There's
if
no
you feel,
chips.
what could it be? Right? They're injecting us with something, some kind of long-term kill. I don't know.
Why we think of anti-vaxxers have been around before COVID.
Yeah.
Right. So the word autism comes into there too, and mercury this and hard solids that. Yeah. So again, I believe in the science. And the science says
I got vaccinated.
That they're good.
Did you get vaccinated?
I have not.
Shame on you.
You know what? I just really haven't found the opportunity. Achoo. But I plan on it. That's my mentality. I got vaccinated
and I'm fine.
Right.
I haven't grown any freaking extra ears.
No. Yeah.
No government has not kicked in my door while I'm on the shitter. Everything has been A-okay from one day to the next. So far.
And you will not likely be on a respirator or be killed twice or be resuscitated
and granted,
twice.
There's been a lot of people who have got vaccinated and then caught COVID again, but have usually been asymptomatic or at least fine.
And that's always been the baseline. The COVID vaccine is not a cure. All right, you should know that when you get the vaccine, it's so that you don't get so
you don't almost
die twice. That's literally the reason why you get vaccinated. And here's a case in point. You know what I mean? So again, I have not gotten it. It's just really a matter of time that I do. I trust the science. Unless you have a health or spiritual, which I am totally, you are your own person, especially in this country. We respect you, trust you. But we now know people who almost died twice. Yeah. Directly from COVID because they were not vaccinated. I'll take that as my hint.
And I'm not a sheep about it, man. I never get my flu vaccine. Mm-hmm. Every year.
They say every year you're supposed to.
Get your flu vaccine. Yeah, I never get it because I just don't like the idea of someone injecting me. Someone I don't know injecting me with something that they don't even know is really what's in there,
Just what's on the label.
But in extreme cases,
like COVID.
I don't like broccoli. You know what I mean? I refuse to eat broccoli.
And inject your broccoli in
cases, if I'm starving to death, I'll eat broccoli. I hate the Red Sox. But if there's a riot going on in downtown Boston, I'm taking my Yankees cap off. I'm tucking that shit.
Because you know what's about to happen.
So,
you take the situation as it comes, as it is. Your reality as it is. It's a pandemic for a reason. Our friend, our homeboy, we saw with our own eyes the result of somebody who was not vaccinated, getting COVID, and the original COVID, not this Delta variant that's out there that apparently...
the
new variant.
Yeah.
They're saying that if you're not vaccinated and you get this one, it's even worse. Oh. So, again, if you haven't got vaccinated, I really would like to... Maybe I don't want to hear because I know the reasons behind it, but it's Fox News. Excuse me. So, you know what I mean? Anyways.
Sure,
Get vaccinated, people.
COVID has made everything really crazy. The Olympics, this has been so weird, man. So weird this year, the Olympics.
It was supposed to be last year.
Have you paid any attention? Exactly.
That's
you're right.
first and foremost.
And then Japan decided to go forward without any crowds, which is just...
weird in general.
It's just been weird. But the big story that has come out of the Olympics is Simone Biles.
Yeah, recently, right? Yeah.
Basically, after killing it, after in all the world and the finals and the regional and all that shit, kicking ass. Yeah. She decided to bow out for mental health.
That's what she said. Those were the words she used.
She's getting a lot of hate for it.
Yeah.
She's getting a lot of praise too from some athletes, but I just wanted to get your take on this.
Yeah.
Some people call it selfish. What do you say to those?
I don't think it's so. Mental health is a real thing.
Yeah. Okay? What do you say to the people who say, "Oh, America, this is your country. You only do this once every 4 years."
She did it 4 years ago and owned everybody. She doesn't have to prove anything to you, freaking Kirk Magoo. You know what I mean? Again, first of all, she is still a kid. Isn't she barely 20, 21
22, 24, something like that?
4 years ago, she was just a kid. She is a global superstar. Okay?
Wheaties, baby.
I'm telling you, once you're in the Wheaties box, you've made it. Sure, you've made it. She's a global superstar. She is known. I'm sure that gets to her. I'm sure that would get to her. Okay? I don't know why she would pull out of the Olympics
this late?
Without us knowing what the mental health problem is. I'm not mad if she said, my dog died, I need a break. I'm not mad. I think the hate comes from, I'm just taking a break from mental health, right? I'm here trying to reasoning while she was, she gets...
People want to know. You're in the public eye. People feel that they deserve an explanation.
Right. So, okay,
we buy Wheaties. We want to know why you just did that.
Okay, so her getting the hate, is that, because I want to know? Like, is that... us wanting to know why, does that make it okay to hate on her? Because they're calling her selfish. Like, you're selfish. You should be out there. You're out there. Somebody else could have had your spot. I want to know why. I want to know why you said you needed a mental break, because I think it's important. No, I'm not mad. And you know what? It's probably the times, man, because she is boss, bro. Because the Olympics have kind of been all effed up for America.
Yeah.
This year, like...
Oh, my God, bro. Did you hear about, like, the 10,000 to 1 odds against the NBA, USA team?
Yeah, the USA.
Nigeria,
you see what I'm saying?
They just lost to France, too, by the way.
How do you lose a 10,000 to 1 odds type of thing? Like, you are never in any history supposed to lose to them.
I wish I would have bet on that.
So that's what I'm saying. The Olympics have been just so weird that this story is just like... Exactly. You're getting I'm not watching it anyway, and she was probably gonna smoke everybody anyway.
She just probably leveled the playing.
So maybe we gave her some love. Thanks, Simone Biles, for letting the rest of the world have a chance, because you are the world U.S. reigning gold champion. Like, you were gonna smoke everybody. Let me take a mental break and let everybody else have a chance. Who knows, right?
Yeah.
Again,
I think it's I hope. I don't know if it's a protest type of thing, but let me tell you something. It's funny because sometimes I think about certain things, and next thing you know, I turn on TV or I open Twitter or something, and it's trending. Mm-hmm. And we talk about this all the time, and I'm like, is deja vu? Mm-hmm. And, is this the Matrix? A simulation theory, right? I thought about. I was just talking a few weeks ago. I forget who I was talking to, but about the women's uniforms in the Olympics. I can't remember if it was you or somebody else, but I told myself, as beautiful and just built as these women are, is it that necessary for them to wear what they wear in their competition?
Yes.
And I can't remember who I was talking about, but they argued, well, why not? They got to move. And I'm like, the men don't wear nearly as scantily, clothes.
Exactly.
So I just wonder why the outfits are so over sexualized.
I'm about to just blow your mind too. I know for a fact, I don't know if it was the Olympics, but there was a team who the women wore the full leotards instead of the traditional, one piece where they showed everything. Yes. You know what I mean? I don't know if somebody got fined for that. They got fined for not showing enough skin.
Yeah, I heard. I think I don't know if it was the Netherlands or France or something like that.
Sexist and much. You know what I'm
they're
saying?
Well, I think they were blamed for it was violating regulations, right? There are specific regulations, just like the weed thing, right? Just like the weed thing in the Olympics, there are specific regulations. They can't enforce one and not the other.
Okay.
But that being said, I am in 1,000% agreement with those women who took a stand and said, you know what? I'm tired of wearing your over-sexualized outfits. Yeah. And maybe that's part of the whole Simone Biles thing. I'm looking at Boost Mobile commercials with her. I'm looking at Wheaties commercials. I'm looking at car insurance commercials, and in every damn commercial, she's wearing her damn unitard thing. Yeah. Got her legs, her damn ass and front parts all out. Her body all showing, and I'm just like, doesn't this girl get tired? Like, everybody knows who Simone Biles is. Does she not get tired of wearing this kind of stuff?
Maybe. I'm sure she does.
And like you said, the volleyball. I mean, some of these women are out there in ass cheek out bikinis.
Out.
Again, I appreciate the bodies. I really do.
Sure.
But as a guy, you know what I mean? I'm just saying. But realistically speaking, it's a little gratuitous.
Yeah.
It's a little gratuitous.
If we can keep it 100, and I think people are finally seeing that. And whether they've got to follow the rules or not, to get fined for wearing, for showing less skin is just not a good look. While, and I think I read this today on some Twitter, while girls are getting suspended for not covering up. Like you're showing two different stories here to the same person. Like they don't know what to do. Get expelled for showing too much, but at the Olympic level, I gotta show it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a little crazy. Let's keep it. Can we just keep it like normal? Like
why does it have to be extreme?
Extreme. Like can we just do a backflip? Let me see you do a backflip.
Can you do a backflip?
Thank you.
Whether it's sweats or
right. Exactly.
Like, we gotta go to break.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we'll be right back. You listen to the Podheads.
Yo.
But yeah, man.
Exactly.
I remember like a few months ago looking at this and just saying, is it necessary? Is it really necessary for these women to wear this? And I think I was with I want to say my fiance or like I think a woman. I can't remember. It could have been a guy, but I remember someone saying like, "Well, what's wrong? That's the uniform." And I'm just like, "Well, again, it just seems like a little much. Like, what is the point? Like, functionally, what does this do for a woman? You know what I mean?"
Yeah, exactly. When the guys do the same moves and arguably have more things to get in the way. You feel me? What I'm saying? So like they don't need to wear one piece, leotards or whatever. I mean, I think it. We talked about Miss Universe in a couple episodes ago, right? The bikini contest.
Let me tell you something. Every now and again, you'll drive by like a little ballet or like a kids gymnastics camp. You know what I mean? Or you'll see. Down here in Florida, you get a lot of cheerleading and gymnastic camps, right? And let me tell you, there's something really, really, really cringy to me about an old dude, like an old freaking dude
judging
with a bunch of kids, with a bunch of like teenage girls in like bikini bottoms,
just not a good
or
look.
like short skirts, and Granted, I'll call me old fashioned, and of course, the dude should be able to be professional.
And he probably is.
But just something is really creepy to me about a guy.
Is not good. Exactly. So let them wear, whatever the hell they want. They want to wear sweatpants to do backflips. They should be allowed to. Like, it's their body. It's not, again, many times on this show I say, all white guys should not say anything about women's bodies. And it happens all the time in this country, in this world probably, where men make decisions for women's bodies, what they wear, what they don't wear, what they do with their internal organs. Like, you understand? Like, stop that shit. If they want to wear I understand the rule of uniform. I understand. But I saw the uniforms that the German team or whoever it was, that looked professional, like they're ready to do some Olympic shit.
You can still see
like
if you're worried about form,
right.
You can still see it's tight, it's what I mean?
That's what you're judging on. You can still see it.
But you don't need to see her ass cheeks or her freaking camel toe, to be honest. Like, a lot of it is just, like I said, it's gratuitous. Yeah. If I don't have a daughter, but if I had a daughter, I would feel a little bit weird about her being in gymnastics or about her being in ballet and having to wear some of the things.
Just the truth. It's just the truth, man. It's just the truth. What
can
we say?
Yeah, I'm an old man.
Nah, you're an old soul. I think a lot of dads would feel the same way about that, especially when the women's are trying to change that on their own. Like, it's not even up to us. They want to not look like that anymore.
Man. Stand up for your shit.
Exactly.
Girl. I'm off. I say I'm a feminist, bro. But someone will hate me saying that shit.
I'm a feminist too. No, but we're all feminists here. Pro women.
Anyway, bring it back, JB. I can't. I'm beat.
You're beat. Yeah.
I'm beat.
Let's bring us back. Give me a bubble here. Yeah, the bubbler, man. I'm beat too, brother. This was a long weekend. It's JB Perez, Frank the Tank. You're in the Cypher. Shout out to you, YouTube. We see you, Facebook.
Yeah, we just
Twitch.
did an episode where we drank. We compared. If you haven't watched before,
you need to go back and see that one.
Go back and watch the last episode. We did alcohol versus weed.
Yeah,
and it was so ridiculous. It's so funny. Like, The way we decided to test
I thought it was great. I thought it checked all the boxes that anybody. So, like, if you go to Google, right? If you go to YouTube.com and you search, I want to know the difference between cannabis and alcohol. I think what we did, that show, was a good representation of the business. Not only did we have charts, we had timers, we had skills, experiments.
Yeah, we had experiments to test.
We recorded it.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's science right there, people.
We got some feedback on it. There was some love and hate, but on both sides of the aisle. But either way, whether you love it or you hate it, we do it for you regardless.
Of course.
But yeah, we're going to be doing more fun stuff like that. Higher learning is what I'm all about.
Higher learning.
We used to have. We're going to bring back here on the show. Anyway, so we were talking about Simone Biles. We were talking about mental health. Talking about the over-sexualized outfits. I'm just, get out. Keep the sex out of sports. Keep
I'm
the
good. Yeah, the Olympics this year is crazy. I mean, the U.S. isn't doing very. We talk about NBA team or the U.S. team's not doing very good. I don't even think we're leading in medals anymore. The U.S.
Yeah.
Remember the U.S. used to own everything. Just
I
kick
was thinking
ass
about that, right?
and
back
everything.
In the Dream Team, back in like Atlanta.
Yeah,
like
92, 94,
like
96,
yeah.
We were in every sport, it felt like, and it's not so much. And I wonder what that is. It's not, I think it's just the world, right? The world's coming more together. Like these smaller countries or further away countries have more access to information, their phones. I bet you it's training stuff. Like the dude from Kazakhstan, I watched a little bit of the Olympics, and I think it was a Filipina chick who won weightlifting, won gold medal. And you were talking about her training. They don't have equipment out there. It's fucking funny, but it's true. But it's true.
I gotta believe that an Olympic contender in Kazakhstan has got a weight set.
Now, but that's my point. That's my point. That if you're from Kazakhstan and you're making the gold medal in the Olympics, you have access now to equipment. And I think that's the difference from 1990, where the U.S., where you came to the U.S. to get your training. Now Kazakhstan can stay in Kazakhstan and own it. And I think we're going to see more and more of that. So the U.S. might be seeing a big decline in gold medal or just owning.
We're seeing it in all sports, right? I mean, for the longest, Russians owned the heavyweight boxing division. We're seeing all African champions in the UFC.
Yeah, right now.
I'm not sure if he was from Kazakhstan. Where's this guy? Not Kazakhstan. Where's the Nurmagomedov from?
Kyrgyzstan.
One of those
stands.
Countries running the UFC for the longest. Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
We're in a world today where, especially social media, has brought down barriers. Completely, and it still blows my mind how many people are still trying to fight that. Like, nationalism doesn't make sense in today's world. No. And I don't want to get political.
It's true.
Just saying, it just really doesn't.
Especially in this country. Yeah, USA all the way, but we are the world, bro. Yeah. We are the children. Like, for real, just look at the stats. Look at the facts. Like, we are all just, so to your point, it's happening. I think the French national soccer team are all Africans.
Oh, look at that!
Like, all have the ancestry from Africa. They're all black.
There you go. If you want to win, I'll give you a hint.
I'll give you a hint.
If you want a gold medal.
I'm just saying. Look.
Here's the start.
Look on the dark side of the rail.
But yeah, man. Look, Diesel, folks. I wanted to talk. Speaking of black Diesel motherfuckers, I want to talk about The Rock, bro.
Oh, I don't get more Diesel than that.
The Rock. It's crazy. Dwayne Johnson, it just hit me. We were talking about him before the show. How the kind of year that this guy's about to have. Like, you don't understand. Have you seen the new show, his show, Young Rock?
I seen a few episodes or half an episode.
Pretty hilarious.
Yeah?
I watched it.
The teenage looks so
funny.
Like
it. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, I like it. I actually was surprised because I was out, and Big Ace, my brother, he was like, dude, you gotta watch the show.
Yeah.
And I watched a few episodes, really enjoyed it.
Got hooked, huh?
But the dude, The Rock, man, Black Adam. Have you seen the pictures that have come out recently?
The pictures. He's a superhero. He was like meant for that role.
I don't know if it's HGH, whatever the dude is doing. past some of that this way, he is jacked, bro.
He is.
I mean,
He is. He looks like a damn superhero.
They need to just spray paint.
Yeah, they don't need to put a costume on. Like
on.
that's how good. But the Rock has been. I feel like the Rock's been doing this for years now.
But he's not like this.
Like this.
Like
right?
all right, so you got. I think Ballers is coming back.
Still, that made him huge again.
Yeah, you got the another season of Young Rock just got signed up.
Look at that.
There's rumors that the guy's supposed to be coming back at Survivor Series. So here in a few months,
for wrestling,
back in the WWE.
Wow.
And it's supposed to start like a feud. You know, he's gonna be all over the place and working kind of storyline to fight or to wrestle his cousin Roman Reigns. At the current WWE champion at WrestleMania, which is going to be huge, you know, at where it's where people are going to be back. You know what I mean? So that's going to be a big deal. You got the movie he just came out with the Jungle Cruise,
right? Disney's new
can't
movie.
Fail with these damn movies. You got the Black Adam movie coming out.
You're right. Like every year, The Rock is around, but he's doing
he chilled out for COVID. Like he was doing a couple of
working
things,
out is what he did.
know? But he's about to blow the hell up. If you can invest in
Rock.
people,
yeah, right? Can we do this?
Put money on The Rock.
I'm gonna start
the richest guy, bro.
Trust fund for The Rock because dude,
and about to blow up.
And I mean, I love The Rock. I have nothing bad to say. It might be a little weird to see him back in the wrestling ring, especially because he's so big. I don't remember him being so big wrestling like that.
No, he's definitely not that big. You're gonna wonder how he can move.
Right,
around.
that's what I'm trying to picture in my head.
And then it's gonna be hard to believe looking at him now. Hard to believe somebody like Roman Reigns' size against somebody like The Rock. I don't know. We'll see how it plays out.
Okay.
It should be good regardless. Shout out to The Rock and everything
love you, The Rock.
going on.
Yeah.
But I'm excited. I'm excited. Putting one out there for bald people everywhere. The Rock.
He started early. He shaved that thing early.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Definitely good. So what else you got going on?
Who knows, man?
The Bucks. I still can't believe the Bucks won the NBA Finals. Speaking of sports, Lil Wayne, bro. Apparently, Lil Wayne is supposed to be doing the entrance music for Kobe Covington's fight against Kamaru Usman, right?
Yeah.
So Kobe Covington has got a rematch. If you don't watch UFC, if you don't watch UFC, you should.
Yes.
Because this has been the best year in a long time. That UFC.
Yeah.
And, I can't stand Dana White, but shout out to the man Dana White because he said in the beginning of COVID that COVID be damned, we are not stopping.
He did say that.
And they managed to
kill it.
They showed everybody, teach a lesson in how to run through a pandemic. They did it, and regardless of how you feel about the man, regardless of how I feel about the man, he puts the best fighters up against the best people. Most of the time. It's been a great year. Probably one of the last 2 years have probably been one of the some of the best years in UFC since like
back in the day.
Chuck Liddell, Randy Couture, Anderson
fights.
Silva, Rampage days. Yeah. But Kobe Covington and Kamaru Usman faced off years ago before Usman had a serious name, and Usman broke his jaw.
Yeah. Snuffed him out.
And if you know Kobe Covington, you were happy about that because Kobe Covington rides a very thin line. Very thin line between like nationalist and racist, right? Trumper.
It's close, man.
And just complete bigot.
He likes to be on that line.
I think it's a character. Yeah,
UFC.
Because, he's got friends, personal friends who are black, who are Mexican, who are, Lil Wayne, I mean, everybody's got their price, but Lil Wayne, I want to see the money
That's what's so
this.
funny here, like because Kobe Covington is known to be that little line, especially when he went into with Usman, like the verbal jabs and stuff like that. It felt like he was getting real racy. Now, to your point, in the UFC specifically. Speaking of wrestling in WWE, it has turned. It's like you call your shots. You have to drum up some fights or sum up some hype to sell your fight. Kobe Covington got smashed by Usman, and he's already
all right, let me say this. Didn't get smashed by him.
I thought he got smashed.
Well, okay, towards the end of the fight, because he went, he fought
lasted the whole thing.
I hate Kobe Covington.
Yeah.
I hate Kobe Covington, but he lasted the fight, and he did it through most of it with a broken jaw. You know what? I love every time I watch that guy. I'd love to see nothing more than a black man whoop his ass. But to be honest with you, I can't deny that he's tough.
He's a good fighter.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He's got a better jaw than Masvidal.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro, Usman about screwed Masvidal into the ground.
Like that.
Yeah.
That was such a great KO.
Yeah, like a cartoon, bro.
And that's what I think we're going to see in this next...
I hope so.
Next
But
fight.
Lil Wayne is supposed to be... He's going to come out. He's going to do the
He's going to
music.
come out and sing the entrance music to Colby Covington. Bro, that is...
Lil Wayne walk me out. My boy Lil Weezy, he's my favorite rapper. Lil Weezy, my favorite artist and rapper growing up.
Wow.
He's the best rapper alive. He should be a president. So be a president. He didn't say the president. He's such a great person. He has such smart philosophies and ideas, and he's going to be walking me out. The sky is the limit because the sky is the limit.
Yeah, okay.
To the sky is the limit because the sky is the limit. So, avid Trumper, also fan of Lil Weezy, apparently, Colby Covington.
You can be a trumper and like black music.
Does this make Lil Wayne? Like, has nobody pulled Lil Wayne aside and said, yo, check this video out of Colby Covington?
Do you know who you're talking about? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, talking about black people, talking about...
you know what? From what I've seen lately of Lil Wayne, getting a little older, a little slower, I don't know what his money situation is looking like these days. But I can see that. Like, you know what I mean? Not kind of paying attention to what's happening.
Yeah, maybe he's not in,
in the know.
Maybe he's not in the know as to who Colby Covington is, or maybe he don't care. I remember a time when Lil Wayne would do a song with anyby. It doesn't matter. You pay the man. I think 100 G's, whatever it is, and he'll do a song with you.
Is it okay? So did Colby Covington pay Lil Wayne, or is this like a flex move on Colby Covington?
This is a pay. He definitely paid Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne ain't doing nothing for free.
Hell no.
Especially for no Colby Covington.
Yeah, come on.
Okay, you're right. This is definitely a paid thing.
He's got paid, but still.
Okay. Hey, I mean, get your money. Get your money. Colby Covington, no, he's probably not a racist. Definitely an avid Trumper. He's probably got plenty of black friends. But
this is like Mayweather coming out with the Mexican music.
Yeah.
And the sombrero
so
against De La Hoya.
yes, that's a
I'm
great.
Play your shit against you. All the black people are here.
That's why. That's the story here. That's why we're like, really. Are you a racist or you're not? Because that's what this is. This is a not a move, not a power move. It's that. Why do you even call something like that? Like it's, passive aggressive racism. Like I don't even know what to call it. But that's exactly that. It's because he's fighting Usman, and he wants to bring back the black versus white thing. I don't know. Who knows? Anyways, let's go to break. One more segment. Shout out to you guys for sticking with us. It's the Podheads.
Yeah.
Yo.
That's funny.
Colby Covington. Yeah, no, that's definitely I'm gonna use one against you. Kind of thing.
Yeah, you think so?
I think so.
Oh my God, Yankees and Red Sox, so bad. I don't know what you got for the next segment, but it's breaking my heart. We lost that series against guys.
Walk off, man. I think the year's done for the Yankees. You need to start working on next year. New manager. That's about it. I mean, you don't have much to sell. I mean, you have all you're not going to get rid of any of your core players. So, I don't know. Just, Judge? No, I can't be Judge.
I got some clickbait if you want to go for the next.
All right. Fuck
for the next episode, for the next segment.
Next segment.
It's pretty crazy. I got no images for clickbait. Shout out to anybody out there watching. We appreciate you.
Yeah. Clickbait.
Yeah, we usually do clickbait in the beginning of the episodes. JB literally just got here from Massachusetts.
Yeah. Just got off the truck.
Just moved. Didn't really get much time to plan set this up, but we did not want to not have an episode out there for you. So we're doing our thing.
Yep.
WJChum12jams.com, all that good stuff. Let's bring it back from break and finish this bad boy. So I can get me a drink.
Ooh, yeah.
I need a drink, JB. I need a drink.
You need a drink, huh? I drank enough last show for like 6 weeks. Okay, my liver's
still.
About
the aftermath of that. Let's go back. Here we go. The sound of the bubbler means you are back in the cipher with the Podheads. This is probably about the least amount we've ever smoked on.
That's so true.
But it's just one of those days.
Yeah, man. You're so tired.
I'm tired.
Can't even smoke enough.
Yeah. Almost like the first time we did acid. Remember we talked about the first time we did acid? I was so tired.
Yeah.
So
Fatigued.
dehydrated, just fatigued. And that's how I feel.
Just drenched. Yeah.
Yeah. It's been brutal. It's been a hot few days.
Hot. That's the other thing, man. If you're not from Florida, you don't know right now, or the desert. Speaking of heat, real quick, I got a clickbait for you. Saudi Arabia or UAE over there making it rain with drones because it's so hot over there. Yeah, 125 degrees Fahrenheit on a daily basis over there.
Yeah,
you know
sure.
how they do it over there? They do crazy shit in the
making it rain
UAE.
with drones.
Yeah,
huh?
I don't know the science behind it. Like I said, clickbait. But it is raining. The drones go up there, and I don't think the drones are dropping rain. I think they're doing something chemical. Like legit, Google it. Clickbait that shit. Doing something chemical that is making it rain. Something like that. Because it's so hot to help cool, and it's working. That's what's freaking crazy.
Listen,
it is working.
I said it weeks ago. You know, there's wildfires back in Cali again. And of course, it's become so commonplace that where it's not even news anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Remember that when it took over for a month. Now we don't even talk about it.
So I said it. I said it like months ago. There's got to be some kind of technology out there. There's got to be something out there that like drone technology that you could use to keep those areas that are prone to wildfires moist or some shit like that, damp, whatever the hell it might be. I don't know. There's something to that, JB.
No, there is. There was another clickbait a while ago where I saw they were thinking about putting ice cubes in the ocean to cool it down. Like, that sounds so funny. Drop it. But it's true. Like, just dropping your ice cube. I need everybody's ice cube tray. We're going to save the world by putting ice cubes.
Go out to the
ocean. And bro, somebody do the math on that.
I bet you, just for the hell of it, I bet you we could get that going on.
We could get a lot of people to at least show up to the beach and do some stupid.
Do you care about global warming?
Do you care about global warming? Yes.
Just to raise awareness about global warming.
Bring your ice cube tray full of ice cubes. And bro, I like it. Just to raise awareness, the Podheads are going to ice cube the ocean.
Yeah. We're probably going to forget about this when we're done smoking. But if we remember, we'll figure it out.
I like it. Anyways, I
got some clickbait for you.
Give me some clickbait.
Since we're talking about the Middle East, Israel, right?
Okay.
Israel launches a maximum pressure campaign against Ben and Jerry's.
What? The ice cream guys?
Yeah, right.
They don't like ice cream over there?
No, they love it. That's the problem.
Wait a minute.
Apparently, the Israeli government has formed a special task force to pressure Ben & Jerry's ice cream and its parent company, Unilever, to reverse their decision to boycott Israeli settlements in the West Bank.
Oh, because they love Ben & Jerry's over there. And Ben & Jerry's have been known to take positions like this a lot.
Yeah, and they're worried that they're going to bring other big industry away as well.
I'm sorry, Israel. Like, maybe you should stop fucking killing Palestinians. I don't know. Stop doing fucked up shit.
After recent events, last week, Ben & Jerry announced that from January 2023, they will no longer allow Israeli franchisees to market their ice cream in the settlements, but will continue to sell it within Israel's pre-1967 borders.
Wow, they're going
pre-1967 borders.
We're only selling to old school Israel. Now, what you guys claim to be today's Israel. I like it, Ben & Jerry. I've always sided with their position when they take these, and this one's a good one. I don't like what Israel is doing over there, whether they're right or wrong. So, here you go. Get your ice cream somewhere else.
I mean, Palestinian groups apparently have been pressuring Ben & Jerry. I didn't know that any kind of special interest groups would care enough to bother an ice cream company about anything. Okay? This is blowing my mind.
Yeah.
But the fact that pro-Palestinian groups have come out and have put pressure on Ben & Jerry's to boycott
take this
Israel, and apparently after the recent fighting in the Gaza Strip, it was enough was the final straw, and Ben & Jerry said, "Screw this! No more ice cream in your borders.
Yeah.
No, we're not gonna let you get any money from our business." Ben & Jerry.
Ben & Jerry, two old white guys from New Hampshire, like a Vermont or whatever. Bro, take this as a lesson, right? And you said this to me before. In today's world, reviews are cool, right? But when you really want to make a difference, all you can really do is stop fucking with them. Like, stop buying stuff from them. You hate Amazon. I hate Jeff Bezos. Stop buying from Amazon. I hate Subway or whatever, or the CEOs of Arabia. Stop buying from it, because that's what you can do. That's what you can do. That's all you can do, and it actually does work. Ben & Jerry's says, I'm taking a stand, and I'm not effing with you no more. And look, so much so that they're making government policy about ice cream. You understand what I'm saying? So I guess my point is, all right, if you feel a certain way and you're like, well, what can I do? Well, here's a good example. Don't buy from them. Don't work with them. If you don't like what Israel's doing, don't work with Israel. And that's what Ben & Jerry's is doing. So to your point, if you don't like what McDonald's customer service, then McDonald's, you're on my shit list. I'm done eating at your place. You know what I mean? That's I think that mentality is one that's coming a lot more in this country specifically, but in the world because of social media and stuff. And it hurts because one bad review, one live Facebook,
right? If you hit them in the wallet,
they pay attention. Yeah. They pay attention.
And that's what this is really about. This is about money. You know, the Israeli government sees this as a slippery slope, and other businesses could pull out as well. There's this pressure campaign, though, is interesting because apparently everywhere, everything from Israeli diplomats to their foreign ministry to even the foreign ministry here in Washington, like the what do they call that? The when they put an office in another country,
an embassy,
okay. Yeah, the Israeli embassy here in Washington. Yeah. They're talking about calling on evangelicals and Israelis all around the country to like boycott out front of Ben & Jerry's.
Wow, this is serious.
Get business owners to divest.
Okay. Israel, is it really? I mean, Friendly sells ice cream too. Like, you can get ice cream somewhere else. But it's the influence. It's Ben & Jerry. I said it. I almost always side with Ben & Jerry in these things. So I think they know the influence that Ben & Jerry's have in the world. Isn't that crazy, and now they're like, no, we can't have that. We can't have that. This is crazy. You're right. And Ben & Jerry being a private entity versus a government entity. I mean, we're talking about embassies asking churchgoers to boycott a store. Like, this is like, it doesn't get any, you can't make a better movie than real life sometimes, man.
Yeah, to me, something really is, when we're talking about ice cream in the news, you know?
But I think that's what's awesome and scary. It's like, it's serious because we know what's happening in Israel, but it's ice cream. We're talking about ice cream. Like, what? We're talking about ice cream. Ice cream.
And Jerry's big business.
Big
bro.
business. And
I would have an ice cream, like a weed ice cream. I'm sure if you could put weed in drinks,
they have them.
Candy, they've got weed ice cream, right? Yeah, we gotta try some. You know, we're gonna have to look online, order some stuff, and then try it.
Yeah, let's do that.
Good episode, right? A bunch of edible, fun.
Oh, hell yeah!
Right, maybe for the 100th episode.
Okay,
let's look into it. Don't let me forget. Somebody out there comment. Anybody want to comment? Message us. Yeah. But anyway, you know what? I'm all for it. I try not to get political, but Jesus, why can't, in the name of the great Dr. King, why can't we all just get along? Rodney King. That's not a doctor. That's not Dr. King. I'm kidding. Why can't we all just get along? Honestly, call me a hippie, call me a pothead. I don't understand why there needs to be fighting out there. I'm not even going to begin to weigh on that because I don't know shit about it. They've been fighting for longer than my grandparents have been alive. Yep. So I can't speak to that. All I know is that Ben & Jerry's is all right. I like Ben & Jerry's.
They're all right.
Are those the ones that do all the funky flavors?
Yes, exactly.
Americone Dream.
Yep.
I think that's
Americone Dream.
I think what's this? That's this guy, Colbert's, right?
Oh, is that right? I didn't know that. Okay. Yeah, they do all that stuff. That's why it's Ben & Jerry's.
Ice cream goes
influence.
Like charity.
Yes,
stuff
that's
like that. Yeah.
That's the thing. It's the influence that Ben & Jerry. Not only does it have really good ice cream, but they have an influence. They come out with new ice creams all the time for Colbert, for this group, for that group. So they're always, always fresh in the news.
God.
I don't like to get into what's over there. I don't like the images that I see. So I'm always on the side of
Thinking
non-violence.
Like Reese's Pieces in the Middle East.
Reese's, this guy over here. Look at this. I need Reese's Pieces in the Middle East ice cream
like
from Ben and Jerry.
I don't know what.
No, that's what I was saying. Reese's Piece in the Middle East.
Bam,
it doesn't get any better than that.
That's a free one. That one's free, Ben and Jerry's.
Pay the man is what I'm saying.
Anyway,
Race and peace in the Middle East.
That's funny.
It's a good one, sir.
I mean, that's it. You know, that's all we want for everybody. Shout out to Simone Biles. Hopefully, she gets through that pressure, the mental health, all that stuff. She's definitely not the first person to come out. I am personally boycotting the Olympics, not because, you know, like I said in the last episode, rules are rules. It is what it is. You take your medicine. Sha'Carri, you know, Richardson, she took it like an adult. She said she'll be back the next time. But you know what? I am an advocate for weed legalization.
I'll fight for you.
2024 Olympics, I expect a rule change.
Yeah, dude.
I expect an update. So,
absolutely.
Screw it. We ain't got nothing to watch anyway. We're going to ask everything.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The world's catching up to America. We're not that good anymore like that. Yeah, you know what? No one's watching the Olympics this year, and I wouldn't put it past
skateboarding though. I didn't want to throw that out. I don't mean to cut you off, but this is the first year skateboarding was in the Olympics, and I thought that was really dope.
They have the X Games.
I've always said, that's the X Games. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's a fucking Monster energy drink and a bunch of.
Okay. You're not representing your country per se. I get it.
Yeah, but you know what I mean?
No, I get it.
They got. I mean, think about that. A skateboarder can say they're an Olympic medalist.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Nobody.
You know, if a curling, if there's a guy running around with a gold medal in curling, you know what I mean?
Skateboarders can do it. Yeah. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of any physical activity being a competition in the Olympics. I also believe, and I think I saw this on the internet somewhere, but it stuck with me. They should have a lane for the average Joe. To have a comparison between these monsters of athlete and people like you and me, so we know
there used to be a show called Joe's versus Pros.
Really? Oh, they already did that. Okay, so that's the idea. I want to know how normal Joe runs the 100 when, you know, Usain Bolt can run in 9 seconds. Like, how long does it take a regular guy to run it?
Average person?
18 seconds? Probably double the 10.
Probably.
So it would be cool to see a diver dive or a guy trying to do some, I don't know. Maybe I'm a high skateboarder here.
Poor average Joe get himself killed.
Never again.
Like Michael Phelps.
I also feel like you said curling. Curling is one of those sports where you could be 50 years old and win an Olympic medal. So I'm on 35, 36. We can get started.
I'm down.
Training.
I'm down to like
curling, billiards,
tryouts, right?
Yeah, U.S. qualifiers.
Curling. Yeah, if we qualify.
Yeah, qualifiers. We're going. The Podheads are
First, I gotta learn how to ice skate first.
You don't need to ice skate to curl. You just throw the stones in the broom.
How do I stand up?
With shoes on. They got special shoes.
Oh,
yeah, they got special shoes that you slide on. Yeah, the Podheads learn curling, and we're going to go Winter Olympics, right? Summer Olympics, Winter Olympics. We have a lot of opportunities. Maybe bobsledding. I don't know.
Maybe bobsledding, right? Puerto Rican bobsledding.
We need John Candy.
Jamaican. Yeah, might as well.
Bring back John Candy from the dead. Oh, man.
Anyway, look, that's the show. We're out of time, guys.
Here,
Rocco, appreciate you. Fred, appreciate you. Anybody out there paying attention, we love you guys. We'll be doing it back next week. Our 100th episode.
It's going to be special.
Tell a friend.
Yes.
We're going to have some fun. We're definitely going to have to plan for some fun for that one.
Definitely.
So stay tuned. WJH112jams.com. Apple, Google, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud. Like literally everywhere you get your podcast. We're out there. The Podheads Web Show. You can listen to us live every Wednesday, WJHM102jams.com. That's the radio station that hosts us.
Yeah.
We're doing our thing, man, at Podheads Web Show all over social media.
Yeah, the man said it. Get well, Joe boy. It's the Podheads. Yup.